Alright, so are we doing this?
Yeah, but first let's tell the viewers what the show's gonna be about.
Alright. So, we were trained by Luke Skywalker.
Well, not us, but Grogu, and it was even a young Luke Skywalker. Jayden will tell us more about that later.
And if you guys don't know who Boba Fett is, Jacob will tell us more about bounty hunters.
So join us because this is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
To Ignition TV News.
Feel the force within and around.
Kyara, are you for real right now?
The force is in everything.
Alright, while she continues to find her inner force, let's go to Jayden so he can tell us about how the Book of Boba Fett brought back a young Luke Skywalker. You know, I gotta admit, that was pretty neat.
I told you the force was all around us.
Wait, I think I'm starting to feel something.
Really?
Yeah, I sense darkness, and it's near.
I hope that wasn't about the bounty.
What bounty?
The bounty I saw on you earlier? Let's go to Jacob. He has more information on Boba Fett and what's coming for us. Alright, I got the generator going. I think it will last us the rest of the news show. And I also put Ian on the lookout for you.
Well, thanks, Kyara, but I don't think I really need it. I really was feeling the force earlier, and I sensed the darkness.
Well, while we stay protected here in the studio, let's check out what's going around campus on today's announcements. Are you ready to train just in case?
Yeah, definitely. Jayden's report about Skywalker has me ready.
And Jacob gave us all the information we need about bounty hunters.
Thank goodness.
But I'm still training you though.
Calm down, Princess Leia. First, we'd like to remind you to be respectful,
Be excellent.
be determined,
Be what?
be red.
Thank you guys for watching.
May the force be with you
And all of us here
on Ignition TV News.
You know, Jayden, I've always wondered what it'd be like to be a pilot.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're still in high school, so you still got the chance to try.
Maybe, but I don't know what the steps are.
Well, it's a good thing we're here at CFA because students get their pilot license all the time. And I'm pretty sure Ian knows exactly what it takes to fly.
Ooh, but did I mention that I'm kinda scared of heights?
Of course you are. But you should know that they also have a drone course for that exact reason.
Well, at least I have some hope.
I kinda doubt that. But Avery will tell us more about that later. So let's check these things out and more on today's episode of Ignition TV News.
You know, I think I could get used to this.
Yeah, but that's only because you're still on the ground. Actually flying is a lot different.
Yeah, but I think I'm still pretty good.
Okay, well you keep practicing and then we'll go to Ian and he'll tell us exactly what it takes to be a pilot.
Really? I need to pay attention. I really want to learn this. Alright, I have to give credit to what pilots go through, but now I'm even more scared because I'm locked in a cage.
Well, calm down. This is only to protect people from drones that would be in the cage.
Then I should be outside.
I think you're safe for now, but only because there's no drones in it.
Well, what do drones even do?
Well, they do a lot, really. That's why we teach classes for them right here at CFA. And Avery's been looking more into it, so let's go to her. So, Kyara, do you think you'd prefer being a drone pilot over an airline pilot?
Definitely. I didn't know drones could do so much.
Well, while we get you a drone, let's check out what's happening on Kathleen's campus with today's announcements.
CFA looks like a great campus to attend, and all the students get a bunch of opportunities. I can't wait to check out the campus more.
Well, then you and anybody else that's interested in aviation are always welcome to apply.
Imagine me being a drone pilot. I would look super cool.
Yeah, I don't think so. Well, we'd like to remind you to be respectful,
Be excellent.
be determined,
Be what?
be red.
Thanks for watching. I'm Kyara.
And I'm Jayden, signing off for Ignition TV News.
Jayden, I thought we were gonna go to a place that was interesting.
Well, this is interesting. This is the first ever Publix.
No, that's a restaurant called Temple 1930.
Well, it used to be the first ever Publix. Ian told me about it last week.
Oh yeah, Avery was talking about how Publix was a great place to work at.
And it really is, and we'll be talking about that and more
On today's episode of Ignition TV News. So this was the first Publix.
That's right, and the namesake of one of the Polk County schools, George Jenkins, opened the store in 1930, and it used to be called Publix Food Store.
So what made it rise to popularity?
Well, this is way too much for me to talk about, but Ian knows a lot more about it, so let's go to him.
Thanks, Ian. I had no idea Publix had so much history.
Well, I told you that place was interesting, and who knew that the company went through so much expansion in such a small amount of time?
And I heard that Publix is a great place to work at. They have a bunch of benefits. It probably adds up to the rich history.
I think I heard that too, but what else do they have to offer?
Well, I heard everything about their benefits from Avery, so let's go to her. She'll tell us all about it.
Thanks, Avery. I might have to consider getting a job at Publix.
Me too. I've heard that people have gotten married in a Publix location.
Well, then we have job applications to fill out. And while we do that, let's check out what's going around the Kathleen campus with today's announcements. Well, it looks like we might have to work on our interview skills, but this show should help, right?
It should, but all this talk about Publix makes me want to have one of their subs.
Yeah, me too. Do you want to go get one now?
Yeah, let's go.
Wait, actually, Kyara, we have to finish the show. So we'd like to remind you to be respectful,
Be excellent.
be determined,
Be what?
be right. Thanks for watching. I'm Jayden. She's Kyara. Signing off for IgnitionTV News.
You know, Jayden, you only have a couple months till you graduate.
Yeah, I know, and I'm looking forward to it, but I also just can't believe it's here already.
Yeah, we only have a couple news shows left together.
I definitely am gonna miss this, but I'm also excited to be part of the list of alumni that dates back to 1932 when Kathleen graduated their first 6 students.
Yeah, there has been a lot of great names walking these halls.
And today we're gonna be talking about 2 of those names.
And one of them is on our very own gymnasium here today.
So join us with the special newscast, What's in the Name with Ignition TV News. The first name on our list is one you might not see around campus,
But his history here is totally undeniable.
especially since one of his biggest accomplishments was against one of the biggest schools in Florida.
That which is the stepping stone in his success.
So let's go to Ian Pennypacker with today's What's in the Name.
That kick against the Gators was crazy.
Yeah, I know. And did you see how he pointed at Florida's coach afterwards?
Yeah, I know exactly why he did that. He wanted to join the Florida team, but the Gators chose another kicker.
Well, our next report has something to do with football as well, but it goes well beyond the reach of Kathleen High School. And that's because it made a mark in Polk County schools overall.
And that's why his name is in one of the sides of our gymnasium today.
So with our second featured report in What's in the Name, here's Avery Gorshka.
I know the school had some notable staff and alumni, but learning about their stories makes me really appreciate the campus.
And I couldn't agree more, Kyara. Willie Speed and his impact on Kathleen High School and the county overall is definitely something to be proud of.
And that's why being red is very important, Red Devils.
So represent these names proudly by always being respectful,
Striving to be excellent.
being determined,
Be what?
be red. Thanks for joining us on today's special What's in the Name edition of
Ignition TV News.
So Kyara, I was thinking about going to Tiger Town to see a game.
Like Tiger King and Cool Kitten Sadie?
No, Joe Exotic is not going to be anywhere near there, but a lot of good history will be.
Then what is it?
Well, we're going to go catch a Detroit Tigers spring training game, so of course we have to be dressed for the support.
Well, we need to take them with us, so we need an extra ticket.
All right, so 3 it is. We'll see you at the ball game. This site has been home to the Tigers since 1966, and it was even named after the man who was instrumental in the Tigers calling Lakeland home.
While the Tigers first started playing in Lakeland back in 1934, Marcus Joker Merchant started taking notice of the Tigers when they were playing in their games at the Florida Southern campus.
Yep, Henley Stadium was their home for 30 years before coming over to Joker Marchant Stadium.
Following the Lakeland legend and lore, Publix bought the naming rights of the stadium a few years ago.
And now a statue of not one, but 2 Lakeland legends stand in front of the stadium, with Marcus Marchant and George Jenkins, the founder of Publix.
So, how exactly did Tiger Town get started?
Well, that was actually an idea put together by Marchant to lure the Tigers to call Lakeland the permanent home.
That's neat. You can definitely understand what he meant by town, because he made a full facility with additional practice fields, batting cages, and even dorm locations for Flying Tigers.
Legends of the game have called this park their temporary home, including Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera.
So, are we gonna catch this game or what?
Well, definitely, but first we gotta say goodbye to our fans.
Our fans? Do you mean our viewers?
Well, I meant fans. You might just have viewers.
Whatever. Thanks for joining us today in the Joker Marchant Stadium. I'm Kyara.
And I'm Jayden, reporting for Ignition TV News.